course, this game's for the First National Bank Traveling Trophy. It started in 1996. Nelsonville-York has won 12 and Trimble has won 6. We're ready for the opening kickoff. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. Looks like it's Bryce Guthrie that will kick it away for Trimble to get this game underway. And it's coming towards Jeremy Warren right around the 14. He crosses the 20 up the middle of the field, and he'll be up in it out at the 35-yard line. That's where the Buckeyes will have a first down and 10 to start tonight's game.
Yeah, Terry Simmerly, you know, he's been a starter on that Tomcat football team now for 3 years. Comes up with a big tackle for the Tomcats.
Of course, the Buckeyes, at the end of the season last year, they had an all-freshman backfield, and Hunter Edwards at quarterback, Noah Andrews at fullback, and Alex Mount at tailback. And they're sophomores this year.
Yeah, and Mount last year over 1,000 yards. I think it's his first time as a freshman. Coach Boston's had a 1,000-yard back.
Out of the power eye, and the ball's loose right off the bat, and Trimble, I believe, has recovered.
It looked like just a missed handoff in the backfield. A quick snap. I'm not sure if that set the fumble off, but Tomcats up a big recovery to start this game.
So Trimble's first possession will start at the Nelsonville-York 34-yard line, just 20 seconds deep into this game. And of course, that's not the way you want to start if you're a Buckeye. Tomcats at quarterback, Andrew Losey.
Yeah.
He also wears number 8, as does Hunter Edwards.
And yep. Losey's got big shoes to fill in Connor Stanley, and Jenkins sitting back in the eye.
Justice Jenkins takes the handoff, and he'll take it to the Buckeye 31-yard line, a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 for Trimble.
Just a plain power 6 play for the Tomcats. Buckeyes look like they're sitting back in their 4, and a nice tackle by Walker Elliott.
Justice Jenkins, he rushed for over 800 yards last year for the Tomcats.
I take that back. Buckeyes, they're in their 5-2. Linebacker sitting back there is Mays. It looks like Ray.
Lucy takes the snap, hands it off to Jenkins on the left side, and he's pounding forward, and he'll take it inside the Buckeye 25 to the 23, and that'll be a first down.
Quick 10 yards there for Jenkins, and I tell you, if you look at the front line of the Tomcats, they are definitely big up front, and you can see why the Buckeyes, which traditionally stayed in that 4-4, have moved over to that 5-man front.
First down and 10 for Trimble at the Buckeye 23-yard line, no score. 10:45 to play in the first quarter. And the ball's loose. And let's see who got it. It's still loose. Buckeyes say they have it. And they do. The Buckeyes get it back.
Yeah, that's a huge turnover. Stop the momentum of the Tomcats. I got to watch Trimble, the Tomcats play in their scrimmage against Athens. And one thing I did notice, Tomcats had 3 fumbles in that game, and 2 of them were from center. So, just a big recovery now for the Buckeyes.
So the Buckeyes will have it on their own 25-yard line. No score, 10:35 to play. Here in the first 2 minutes of the game, each team has turned it over once. Hunter Edwards at quarterback, under center as Jeremy Warren goes in motion. Handoff goes to Alex Mount, and he'll dive out to about the 28-yard line as he picks up 3.
Yeah, power play there, bringing Warren in motion, leading that block, kick-out block. Mount will pick up about 4 yards. Terry Simmerly again on the tackle.
Second down and about 7 for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes on their own 29, out of the power eye once again. Handoff to Mount on the right side, and he is hit hard. And he's dropped after a gain of about a half yard.
Well, that's Tanner Coons. That's all 6'5", 290 pounds of man right there. Now, he put a nice hit on Alex.
So it'll be about a yard gain out to the 30. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, receiver split out on each side. Hunter Edwards takes a snap, back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's knocked down, incomplete. A flag comes in, and we may have interference on the Tomcats.
Yeah, it looked like the defender came in on this backside and what we always went with his short arm across the body of Mays and kind of kept Mays from getting his hand up.
Pass interference on the Tomcats. So the Buckeyes will have a first down. 9:28 to play in the opening quarter, no score. And the ball will be spotted out at the Nelsonville-York 45-yard line. Buckeyes first down and 10. Hunter Edwards under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Noah Andrews, and he's covered up immediately. That'll be a yard loss back to the 44.
Yeah, Tanner Coons again, he's having his way over there at that defensive tackle position. I'll tell you, that's a minus yardage tackle for Tanner.
So the Buckeyes will face a second down and 11 on their own 44-yard line. .8:55 to play in the opening quarter. Again, no score. Beautiful night for high school football. A little warm earlier in the pregame. Second and 11 for the Buckeyes. Hand off to this side and hit immediately right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Jeremy Warren's dropped it to bring up 3rd and 11.
And Warren brought down for a loss there. And once again, Lunsford from that linebacker spot with the tackle. Lunsford's filling, we're talking about filling big shoes of the Tomcats. You're looking at a Stanley's position again. Someone stepping up and making a good play.
Buckeyes 3rd and 11 on their own 44. Out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Edwards back to pass on play action, has some time. Throwing long over the middle, he's got his man, Jeremy Warren, down at the Trimble 40-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, that play works real well. You got motion going, the flow coming to your left, Warren on that backside, isolated one-on-one, and tell you, a good throw, and that plays hard to defend. Nice job, Warren, coming down with that.
They spotted at the Trimble 41, first down and 10, Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes will split out 2 receivers on each side. Noah Andrews in the backfield with quarterback Hunter Edwards. Edwards takes a snap and the ball's loose.
And I think Andrews was able to come back on that. It looked like the snap was a little high.
So the Buckeyes will hold on to it. It'll be no gain on the play as they spotted at the Tomcat 41. Second down and 10 for Nelsonville-York.
Tell you, I think we're still seeing a little bit of nerves out here on both sides of the ball. 3rd fumble so far of the game.
Buckeyes will go out of the eye. Andrews at fullback, Mount at tailback. Edwards takes a snap, pitches it out to Alex Mount, and he's upended. That's going to be a yard loss. And maybe a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's similarly again on the tackle. He's already accounted for 3 tackles so far already in this first quarter.
It will be a 2-yard loss. Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 12 back at the Trimble 43. Walker Elliott coming in with the Buckeye play on 3rd down and 12. 6:48 to play in the opening quarter. No score from Boston Field. Buckeyes 3rd down and 12 at the Trimble 43. Edwards takes the snap, rolls to the right side. He throws, and it's incomplete down at the Trimble 31.
Hey, Jenkins did a nice job on Jeremy Warren over there, covering him man up. Forced him actually to the sidelines, and Jeremy had a hard time getting around. Turned around to make an attempt on that play.
So the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th and 12 from the Tomcat 43.
It's a good opportunity to pin the Tomcats deep here and hopefully come up with another turnover.
Terry Simmerly and Austin Downs back deep for the Tomcats.
And Downs definitely a threat back here. That's someone we definitely need to kick the ball away from. He's just so elusive when when his hand's on the ball.
Jeremy Warren will do the punting for the Buckeyes. Nice snap, and Warren will get the punt away, and it comes to Terry Simmerly right around the 12-yard line, gets away from a would-be tackler, takes it around the far side. Terry Simmerly across the 30, he's still going. Cross midfield, and he'll be knocked out of bounds right around the Buckeye 43-yard line.
It looked like Tomcats had a wall set up on that back side and did a good job at picking off the defenders as they was coming at him, but Andrews, playing that safety position, was able to force him out of bounds. Big-time return for Terry Simmerly.
So the Tomcats, once again, excellent field position for the offense. This time they'll start at the Buckeye 43. 6:21 to play in the first quarter, no score.
We got good matchups on the field right now. You got Austin Downs being guarded by Jeremy Warren. Two seniors playing their last game against each other, and
out of the eye, the Tomcats pitch out. Jenkins, and he's hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Nice hit by Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, that's a quick pitch. It's not supposed to go outside. It's supposed to be running in that power 6 hole. And I tell you what a way to stamp up and fill that hole for the Buckeyes. That's David Ray.
It was a yard gain to the Buckeye 42 to bring up 2nd and 9. Tomcats splitting out a receiver on each side out of the I formation. Lucy at quarterback under center, takes a snap, it's play action. He throwing long on the right side towards Downs, but it's going to fall incomplete down at the Buckeye 12-yard line.
Hey, that's good coverage by Warren and also Hunter Edwards back there playing in a deep safety. No one's going to get behind him. And I tell you, I watched last week, Trimble play Athens, and tell you, Austin came up with like 7 catches, and I tell you, and he did great things with the ball after he caught it. So, Warren's going to definitely have his hands full tonight, and he did a good job right there.
Trimble now a 3rd down and 9 at the Buckeye 42. Tomcats 2 receivers on the left out of the eye. Lucy back to pass, looking to throw, does so, and it's knocked down right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was Jay Elliott or if that was that defensive end on that
side. I think it might have been Donovan Ross.
Yeah, I think Ross might have been able to get his hand up there and get it. Big 4th down now for the Tomcats.
So Trimble looks to punt it away here on 4th and 9 at the Buckeye 42.
Yeah, and they're, I know it's very early in the season, but, they're at the position now where they can pin deep or maybe even try that fake. Some teams aren't ready for that fake earlier in the season, and you bring something out new, and you never know what Phil Ferris will bring out at this early right here.
Jeremy Warren back deep to receive the punt. And a flag's going to come in. They're going to call the Buckeyes for roughing the punter. Ball rolling down at the Buckeye 5-yard line.
That's either going to be the 5-yard penalty, or it could be the 15. And it looked like he got possibly pushed into the punter, but,
Waiting for the official call here.
It's just the 5-yard penalty. They still have to punt the ball, or they can take the punt.
And obviously, if they take the kick, the ball's back at the 5-yard line of Nelsonville-York.
5 yards might also change Coach Ferris's game plan here. You're looking at 4th down and about 3 or 2, depending on what level of penalty this is. And it's the big penalty.
He didn't motion personal foul, but it looks like that was his call. And no, now they're saying that Trimble's going to decline. He did call the 5-yard variety. Trimble will decline it since the ball was down at the Buckeye 5-yard line. And as you said, they wouldn't have had a 1st down anyway. It would have brought up about a 4th down and a 4 situation for the Tomcats, and they decided to take the kick.
Yeah, and it's actually a good move. I mean, Buckeyes are going to take over 1st and 10 down at the 3-yard line, and and right now the Tomcats on the defensive side are playing pretty good run protection here, and they're coming up making big tackles.
5.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. No score here at Boston Field. After the Trimble punt, Buckeyes 1st and 10, back on their own 3. And we have movement. So the Buckeyes will have it on their own 1.5-yard line after half the distance to the goal.
Tell you right now, Tanner Coons is having a big game up front, and you know, he's moving on both sides of the ball. He's been on the right and the left, and you know, I think we're just trying to get that little bit of a quicker step on him and try to get him out of the way right now, because he's doing some good things.
Wearing in motion to the left side. Handoff goes to Noah Andrews, and he'll take it out to about the 5-yard line, so he picks up about 3.5 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice run by Andrews. I tell you, you know, when he gets his shoulders lowered, you know, and he's actually got some good speed too for his size. He's around 200 pounds, and I tell you, he does a good job. He's your typical fullback that the Buckeyes like to see.
So they spotted at the 5, so the Buckeyes will have a 2nd down and about 8. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Buckeyes back on their own 5. Once again, Jeremy Warren in motion to this side. Pitch out goes to Alex Mount, and he'll be knocked out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards shy of a 1st down.
And Downs coming up from that corner position and making a tackle on Mount. Like you said, 3rd down and 3 now, and big play call here for the Buckeyes.
3rd down and about 3. Nelsonville-York on their own 10. They need to get to the 13. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. No score. The Tomcats of Trimble, the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. 3rd and about 4. They spot it back at the 9. Buckeyes in a T formation. And busting it out through was Noah Andrews. He'll take it out to about the 19-yard line. Nice pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you, he made a great cut. He saw that 5-hole was packed with Tanner Coons and some other linebackers. He was able to step outside, find a hole on the right side, and nice gain there by Andrews.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. They'll split out Walker Elliott to the left, Jeremy Warren to the right. Handoff to Alex Mount on the right side, and he'll take it out to about the 23-yard line.
Hey, that was a good play up front by the Buckeyes. I tell you, Terry Simmerly is just playing really good football right now, and that was the one person that was standing in Mount's way of taking it basically the distance. There was no one else around him. Nice tackle by Simmerly.
Buckeyes 2nd and 7 on their own 23-yard line. Buckeyes 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fake handoff, Edwards with it around the right side. He'll throw, and it's caught out at the Buckeye 35-yard line. He's run out of bounds at the 38.
Hey, a little fake here to the left side of the formation, and he rolls out and was able to hit Jeremy Warren. You know, Warren, a 3-year starter for the Buckeyes at that wideout position. Had over almost 500 yards receiving last year as a junior. He's got 2 big catches so far here tonight.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. 3:14 to play in the first quarter. No score. Buckeyes in a power eye. Play action. Edwards keeps it himself, coming around to this side. Hunter Edwards, and he'll take it out to midfield. He's got another Buckeye 1st down on a pickup of 12.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that's set up from that. You know, we've been in that power eye formation 3 or 4 times now, giving that ball to Mount, and that's what sets that play up there. You hug it. You keep them linebackers inside thinking that's where that ball's at, and Hunter's able to turn the corner and pick up 11, 12 yards.
From the midfield line, 1st down.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 50. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. Takes a snap. Hands it off around this side. Jeremy Warren, and not much doing. He'll pick up a yard in the Trimble territory to the 49, but that'll be about it.
Yeah, Guthrie on the tackle. And I'll tell you, I was at Nungester actually on the carry, coming back a little misdirection by the Buckeyes, trying to bring Nungester back to this side, and gain of about 2 yards.
They do spot it at the Trimble 48. Second down and 8 for Nelsonville-York. 2:35 to play in the opening quarter. No score. Buckeyes splitting out 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Hunter Edwards out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes handoff, the ball's loose, and Edwards will just cover it up back at the Buckeye 49. A loss of 3, it'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I think we were going to see what looked like that play we saw earlier with the reception to Warren, faking it to Mound inside, and looked like we were getting ready to get a roll on that from Hunter. Tell you, 4th fumble on the night combined by both teams.
3rd and 11. Buckeyes on their own 49. Splitting out a receiver to each side, out of the eye. Edwards will hand it off on a draw play. Alex Mount will take it down to the Trimble 44. A late flag comes in. Yeah, Mount about 4 yards shy of a first down.
That could be your 5-yard face mask.
And it looks like that will be the call. And of course, that would give the Buckeyes a first down. And it is a 5-yard face mask. So that will take it to the Trimble 39-yard line, I believe. See where they spot it.
Tell you, Buckeyes putting a nice drive together here, and Warren just now come back on the field. He might have had some helmet issues to take care of, and the line seems to have settled down a little bit since those first couple of drives, and as they're doing a good job on that Trimble front.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Trimble 38. They'll split out 2 receivers to each side. No Andrews. And now he'll be joined by Alex Mount. Back with Hunter Edwards out of the shotgun. Edwards takes a snap. He's looking to throw. It's a quarterback draw. Hunter Edwards. And he'll take it down to the Trimble 27-yard line.
And pick up a 12, spreading that field out, bringing them corners, them linebackers spreading them out, showing that pass first. And I tell you, and then Hunter was able to find a hole and tell you, a nice 12-yard gain.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Tomcat 27. Minute 12 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes 0, Tomcat 0. Hunter Edwards under center on 1st and 10. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left. Handoff to Alex Mound, has an opening, and he'll take it inside the Trimble 20 down to the 18 as he picks up about 9 yards.
Hey, Buckeyes right now are putting a good scheme of plays together here, and we've seen Warren in motion. We've seen him come this way. We've been running the ball this way twice. Now show that motion, and we're able to trap that backside. Nice play calling right now by the Buckeyes.
Clock running at 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes a 2nd and 1 at the Tomcat 18.
Tell you what, we haven't seen out of this play yet is they do have a nice pass play.
Handoff around this side to Jeremy Warren. He nearly broke free, but the Tomcats do drag him down right around the 16. Looks like he's got a first down.
Yeah, he's Spears on that tackle, and that probably will end the first quarter right there.
6.7 seconds to play, and the clock starts up with movement of the chains. And that will do it for the first quarter here at Boston Field. At the end of one, it's the Buckeyes 0, the Tomcats 0. Ready for the second quarter to get underway here at Boston Field.
Okay, Buckeyes have put an excellent drive together. They started this drive at their own 3-yard line.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Trimble 16 as we begin the second period. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Handoff, no Andrews up the middle, and he'll take it down to about the 14-yard line. He picks up a couple.
Yeah, just a quick inside trap for Andrews, and as we spoke spoke earlier, Andrews, that's the typical NY type fullback we like to see, and getting all those nasty yards in the middle of that football field. And once again, Simmerly coming up from that linebacker spot with another tackle.
Buckeyes second down and about 8 at the Trimble 14-yard line. Out of the power I. Fake handoff. Hunter Edwards has it himself, takes it up the middle. And he's in, I believe. Let's see where they mark it. They say he's just short.
And tell you, we had a rugby match there for a second. Big Towel looks like we were pushing him in, and somehow he was down right about at the 1. I tell you, that was a play he had gained 12 yards with earlier. And once again, that's set up by that power running of our tailback and our fullback.
So the Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal at the Trimble 1. And, of course, they'll use the power package. Noah Andrews, Jeremy Warren, and Alex Mount. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Handoff to Andrews, and he's in for the Buckeye touchdown.
They went away from the formation that time. Tomcats thinking that they were coming with Mount in that 4-6 hole. Give it to Andrews on the backside. Just what a great drive the Buckeyes put together there.
Buckeyes will attempt the point after touchdown. Freshman Garrett Maiden will do the kicking. Jeremy Warren will hold. Nice snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
They have Maiden's first varsity action as a kicker, and I guarantee you they could hear his heartbeat out there. I think that's a nice job by the freshman coming in, getting that big extra point.
Buckeyes lead 7-0, 11-12 to play in the first half. Jeremy Warren will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Terry Simmerly and Austin Downs back deep to receive the kick for the Tomcats.
You know, once again, Downs back deep, and Simmerly, and Downs, we know what he can do with the football, so we definitely need to kick it away from him.
Jeremy Warren with the approach and the kick, a little squib kick taken by an up man right at midfield. So Trimble will have excellent field position. Of course, again, the Buckeyes trying to keep it away from the likes of Austin Downs.
And Mike Schust up front caught that ball. That was a nice job. Usually you got your big linemen up front. They're more worried about getting back at 5-6 yards so they can set that wall up, and to be able to catch that ball, that was a nice job by that young man.
It really was. Again, we know, of course, what Austin Downs and Terry Simmerly can do, returning kicks. Buckeyes trying to keep it away from them, but the Tomcats will have excellent field position right at midfield.
And this is what we're going to see now. We got Jenkins at the quarterback position.
Justice Jenkins, and he'll take it to the Buckeye 46-yard line as he picks up about 4 yards.
And this is what Stanley did really well last year from the gun, was able to run a lot of those quarterback leads. And you know, I watched him do this. They ran the same formation, the same play against Athens, and he had some great success at it.
Second down and 6 at the Buckeye 46. 2 receivers on each side. Again, Justice Jenkins now at quarterback for the Tomcats. Takes a snap, goes to the left side, and he's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of maybe 2 yards.
Okay, Jay Elliott did a great job up front, and that's what you expect out of one of your senior captains.
Of course, with Justice Jenkins, it isn't like you might see in the college level where you bring in somebody where you know it's going to be a run. He can throw the ball too.
Yeah, and you know, and he is a lefty, so obviously, he'll probably really try to open up here to the left side for him, and now he's split out and Losey's back at quarterback.
2 receivers on each side. Losey looking to throw, does so, and it is caught by Austin Downs at the Buckeye 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, and Warren was all over him. That just kind of shows you the athlete that Downs is. I mean, he was able to go up with his left hand and tip that to himself.
So the Tomcats 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 35, 9:50 to play in the first half. Nelsonville-York 7, Trimble 0. Tomcats trying to answer the Buckeye touchdown. Lucy at quarterback, 2 receivers on each side. Takes a snap, hands it off to Colin Lunsford, and he'll take it down to the Buckeye 30 as he picks up about 5 yards.
Hey, that's Lunsford's first carry. Talbert in on that tackle, but that's Lunsford's first carry from that fullback position. A nice job up front by that Tomcat line.
2nd and 5 for the Trimble Tomcats at the Buckeye 30. Both Andrew Lucy and Justice Jenkins come jogging in from the Trimble sidelines. Jenkins will split out wide right. 2 receivers on each side once again. Lucy at quarterback, takes a snap, looking to throw, throwing long on the right side, and it falls incomplete towards Justice Jenkins down at the Buckeye 6.
Yeah, Dakota Mays on that coverage, and just barely on the outside of Jenkins. He really didn't get a good chance to make an attempt at it, but you know, they're going to try us down the field right now. They've been trying to run a lot in between our tackles. I think we've been doing a good job of making some good tackles up front, controlling that line of scrimmage. So I wouldn't be surprised if Trimble tries to spread it out a little bit on us right now and try to put something down the field. 3rd
down and 5, and now Justice Jenkins back at quarterback at the Buckeye 30. 2 receivers on each side. He takes a snap, he hands it off, and Lunsford will take it inside the Buckeye 25. He's got a Tomcat 1st down right around the 23.
I tell you right now, we came in looking for Jenkins to do all the damage, but right now Lunsford's actually, you know, already sitting at 10, 12 yards on the night on just 2 carries.
Tomcats 1st and 10 at the Nelsonville-York 23, 8:40 to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes up by 7. They'll split out 2 receivers on each side. Justice Jenkins at quarterback. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Lunsford. Jenkins to the left side, and he'll go down just shy of the 20-yard line, a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, Donovan Ross on that tackle. This time they fake that ball inside to Lunsford and trap this backside in, and just nice job up front by the Buckeye D.
Matt Carter back in for the Buckeyes. Under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. 2nd down and about 8 for Trimble at the Buckeye 21. Downs in motion to the right side. Lucy running with it on the right side. And he'll be taken down right around the 20-yard line.
You know, it looked like a little bit of confusion there in that play. I know Downs, to me it looked like he was getting ready to run on a grass route out in the flats, and he would have been wide open. We were trailing him a little bit far behind, so it was a good pass rush up front by the Buckeyes. Kept him from getting that ball in the flats.
3rd down and about 7 for the Tomcats at the Nelsonville-York 20. Andrew Lucy at quarterback. Lunsford and Jenkins in the backfield with Lucy. Takes a snap, looking left, throwing long on the left side. Austin Downs, and he's got it, and that's going to be a Trimble touchdown.
Has a nice throw by Lucy there to Downs, and you know, we've been talking all night about just how dangerous Austin Downs is at that wideout.
Austin Downs last year, 74 catches, 1,349 yards, and 18 touchdowns.
That's just an out and up play right there, and Lucy put it right where it was supposed to be. It was just a nice throw, a nice catch by the Tomcats. You know, this is another part of the game here that Trimble had to replace John Stephen, which was their big-time extra point kicker last year. So we'll get to see what how that replacement's going.
Bryce Guthrie will kick. Downs holds, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So we're tied at 7 apiece. 7 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the second quarter. Bryce Guthrie will kick it away for the Tomcats. We're tied at 7. 7:03 to play in quarter number 2.
I tell you, and these are the type of games we expect out of these two teams. You know, it's they always say that old cliche of it doesn't matter what the records are, but when these two teams get together, we usually have these type of games.
Usually two powerhouses. You look at TVC titles, Nelsonville-York has won 20, which is the most of any team in the TVC. Trimble's won 14. Trimble's won 6 of the last 11, and Nelsonville-York has won 7 of the last 11.
That's not too bad with two small communities.
Of course, the Buckeyes in the Ohio Division and the Tomcats in the Hocking Division of the Tri-Valley Conference. Jeremy Wareham back deep once again to receive the kickoff, and he'll take it at the 12. Takes it up the middle of the field. He might have lost a shoe. He takes it around the left side, and he'll take it out to the 42-yard line.
He's pushed out by Cameron Curry over there. Nice return, and puts the Buckeyes in good field position to start this second quarter.
Again, you talk about playoffs. Nelsonville-York has made 14 playoff appearances, and of course 1981 Division IV state champions. Trimble has made 10 playoff appearances, and of course last year they were the Division VII state runner-up. First down and 10, Nelsonville-York out of the power I on their own 42.
Okay, this is a big series for the Buckeyes. See how they respond after that Trimble touchdown.
Hand off to Mount. No, it was Edwards kept it himself, and he'll be brought down after a short gain on the play as he took it around the right side after faking the Mount.
Yeah, and that's what, they've had good luck with that play a couple of times early. I tell you, the only thing Hunter's really got to watch out, he's dropping that ball a little bit after that fake, and that worries me on any type of fumbles. But, that play's all set up with the good running of Mount and Andrews in the middle of that football field.
2-yard gain for Hunter Edwards. Buckeyes on their own 44. We're at second down and 8. 6:18 to play in the first half. We're tied at 7. Buckeyes out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Again, second down and 8. Hunter Edwards play action, back to pass, throwing over the middle, and it's picked off by Austin Downs. He's at the Buckeye 40, across the 30, 20, and he's going to be taken down right around the Buckeye 15.
Downs did a great job. He just kind of sat back in that coverage and read the eyes of Edwards and made. I tell you, what about Alex Mount? Be able to come all the way back and make that tackle. Take great field position now for the Tomcats.
So the Tomcats just tied it up moments ago at 7. And 5:55 to play in the first half, and the Tomcats will have a first down and 10 at the Buckeye 15. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Hands it off on the left side. Terry Simmerly takes that handoff, and he'll take it to the Buckeye 12 on a gain of about 3.
The Tomcats run the wishbone. That's their power offense compared to our power I offense. And Simmerly with the carry, and Elliott again with the tackle.
Second down and about 6 at the Buckeye 11. Losey at quarterback. Receiver split out wide left. Handoff once again to Terry Simmerly on the left side, and he'll take it down to the Buckeye 7, a gain of 4.
Walker Elliott on that tackle, and I'll tell you what Buckeyes have to watch out for is and they ran this against Athens. They showed that power side and then ran away from it and they actually had a touchdown out of that play against Athens.
Trimble third down now and about 2. With the Buckeye 6-yard line, 4:48 to play in the first half. We're tied at 7.
See, right now Jenkins is set up to carry that ball. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it go away from the power here.
And Losey will keep it himself straight up the middle. Gets it inside the 5-yard line, about the 4.5-yard line.
Looks like Talbert and Ray on that tackle, and he's. I believe he does. He's about maybe a yard short of the first down.
Maybe a half yard short. So it's 4th down for Trimble. And now Trimble will take a timeout. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play. In the second quarter, we're tied at 7. Tomcats 4th down and about a half yard to go at the Buckeye 5-yard line. 2 receivers on the right. Losey at quarterback. He'll keep himself, dives forward, and let's see if he's got it.
Yeah, it looks like he'll pick up 2 yards. Looks like he is going to get that first down. And hey, they spread the Buckeyes out a little bit that time and try to force a seam for him to run in. Looks like David Ray coming off the bottom of that pile. Looks like they will. I thought they was possibly going to measure, but no, now it's first down and goal now for the Tomcats.
Just inside the 4-yard line of Nelsonville-York, first and goal for the Tomcats. We have an equipment problem on the Nelsonville-York side. Again, Tomcats first and goal inside the Buckeye 4-yard line. 3:55 to play in the first half. Tomcats looking to get their first lead of the game. Out of that wishbone look, handoff Justice Jenkins. And he's in for the touchdown.
Hey, Jenkins ran right behind Couch and Tanner Coons on that side. That's 2 big boys to run behind, and he was able to get that 2 yards for that touchdown.
So Trimble takes a 6-point lead with the point after touchdown attempt upcoming. Bryce Guthrie will attempt the extra point.
And one thing you always have to watch out for on these extra points is the athletes you got on the field. Downs is the holder, so you know anything could happen here. You could see a pass.
Good snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 3 minutes, 43 seconds to play in the second quarter. Trimble 14, Nelsonville-York 7. Bryce Guthrie will kick it away for the Tomcats. Jeremy Warren back deep.
Hey, Guthrie's done a good job filling in for Stevens. Stevens on that graduating seniors from last year's class, and he's been kicking the ball well tonight. So far, every kicks went right to Jeremy Warren.
Approached by Guthrie, and Jeremy Warren will run it down right around the 13-yard line. Comes across the 25. Still on his feet, Jeremy Warren across the 40. Takes it out to the 45-yard line.
Hey, Warren's had two good returns so far tonight. Once again, putting the Buckeyes in good field position.
Buckeyes with 3.5 minutes left to work with here in the first half, down by a touchdown now. Buckeyes scored first in tonight's game, but the Tomcats have come back with the last 2 scores. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Splitting out a receiver on each side, out of the eye. Noah Andrews at fullback, Alex Mount at tailback. And it's a draw play. Alex Mount, and he'll take it out to the 49-yard line as he picks up 4 yards.
The Buckeyes have always had a good luck with that draw play. They've always been pretty successful with it. I'll tell you, Lunsford on that tackle.
Buckeyes 2nd down and about 6 on their own 49.
The Mount's always been at one step or 2 away here. Tomcats are doing a good job of keeping him in the pocket from breaking out to the outside.
Out of the eye once again, a receiver on each side. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Hand off to Alex Mount up the middle, and he'll take it to the Trimble 45. Looks like he's got a Buckeye first down.
Nice push up front by that Buckeye offensive line, and nice power football right there. And like you said, Mount pick up 6-7 yards, get that first down.
He spotted at the Tomcat 44-yard line. 2:50 to play. Clock running here in the second quarter. Again, a receiver on each side, out of the eye. Hand off to Noah Andrews this time. Trying to spin away, and he'll take it down to the 41, a gain of about 3.
Hey, Coons in on that tackle, along with number 2. It's Cody Carroll, and once again, Andrews is making a really good step. That hole looks like it's like a Tomcat is sitting. He's able to step one step outside, hit that next hole when he's been able to pick up 2 or 3 yards every time.
Second down and 7. Buckeyes at the Tomcat 41, out of the power eye this time. Hand off to Alex Mound, and he'll take it down to the Tomcat 36-yard line, a gain of about 5.
Once again, nice power football up front by the Buckeye offensive line, and one thing I heard the Buckeyes talking a lot about is how would that line react after Jackson's scrimmage, and to me it looks like they've came out tonight. They've really settled down and have done a good job.
Buckeyes out of the eye, third down, a yard and a half, and Alex Mound is upended back at the 35-yard line.
Tell you, Simmerly came in, and he gets up slow, makes a great tackle, but looks like it's close to that first down. Buckeyes call timeout.
Buckeyes will take a timeout. It's spotted at the Trimble 36. The Buckeyes will have a 4th down and 2 situation. Again, timeout on the field, 1:24 to play in the second quarter. Big play in this game. We're still in the second quarter, but a 4th and 2 for the Buckeyes at the Trimble 36. The Buckeyes down by a touchdown.
Hey, this is where I like Andrews with the carry here.
Wearing in motion to the left. Handoff to Andrews. He's hit and dropped. He reaches that ball over, but I think they're going to spot him down short.
Yeah,
and the Tomcats have held. He was a yard short. So Trimble will take over on their own 35-yard line with 1:20 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, tell you what, the Tomcats was able to get penetration there and hit Andrews actually before he can make a cut at that line of scrimmage, and a huge play by the Tomcats.
So Trimble with 1:20 left to work with here in the first half, and let's see if they will try to go down and get another score, or if they'll just be more concerned with taking care of the football here, leading by 7. Of course, they'll have the ball coming out to begin the second half.
Now, I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Austin Downs here.
Ball's loose on the field, and it's covered up by Andrew Losey. And they're going to call legal procedure on Trimble.
That'll probably be
I believe they must have blown the play dead before the fumble occurred.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now
so it looks like it'll be 1st and 15 for Trimble, back on their own 30.
Looks like that's about the 3rd penalty on the night for the Tomcats.
Andrew Losey at quarterback. The receivers split out on each side, out of the eye.
Tell you right now, they're double covering Downs.
Jenkins takes a handoff on the right side, and he'll pick up a couple yards out to the 32-yard line.
Jay Elliott on that tackle, and hey, Jay's doing a great job up front for the Buckeyes. I mean, he's got at least 4 tackles on the night so far.
Second down and about 13 for Trimble. Clock running at 54 seconds to play in the first half. Play clock at 20 seconds.
I think Tomcats here they're going to probably just run another play here and let that clock go to 0.
Out of the eye, receiver on each side. Losey takes a snap, hands it off to Justice Jenkins, and he's got some running room, and he's off to the races. Across the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, no flags.
A 67-yard run there for Jenkins, and that's Jenkins is that type of athlete right there. You can't give him a yard. He's got good speed and can see the field well. And like you said, the Tomcats do get the ball coming out, so
It looked like Trimble was playing it safe, handing it off to Jenkins.
Yeah, and the Buckeyes have done a great job on him tonight. They've really kept him inside the tackles and have not let him have that big gain. That's really the first big gain he's had tonight.
So once again, Bryce Guthrie will attempt the point after touchdown. Just 21.5 seconds left in the first half. Austin Downs will hold. Good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Again, 21.5 seconds to play before halftime. Trimble 21, Nelsonville-York 7. Bryce Guthrie will once again kick it away for Trimble. Jeremy Warren back deep for Nelsonville-York. He's had some nice returns for the Buckeyes.
You know, I'd hate to see, but I don't think they'll go kick it a lot. But we'd be surprised here to probably have a squib kick here right now by Guthrie and not giving the Buckeyes a chance to get a good return. Like you said, Jeremy's had 2 really good returns so far tonight.
Guthrie with the approach and the kick. And it comes to an up man on this side at the 28-yard line, and he'll be taken down right around the 36.
Yeah, on the receptors, Andrew McDonald on the return for the Buckeyes. It sets the Buckeyes, like you said, up at first down and 10 here with just about 15 seconds to go in the half.
Buckeyes on their own 37. Tomcats leading by 14. Buckeyes 2 receivers on the right, out of the eye.
And right now you can see Tomcats have 4 people 20 yards deep.
Edwards back to pass. And now he's being rushed, and he's going to be sacked back at the 32-yard line. Again, as you said, the Tomcats had a lot of people back, and Hunter could not find anyone.
And that's probably going to be the last play of the half right there.
Clock running at 8 seconds. And it's halftime here at Boston Field. The Trimble Tomcats lead the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes 21-7 at halftime.
Tell you some quick first half stats, unofficial stats for the Tomcats. Jenkins, 9 carries, 103 yards in that long 67-yard touchdown. Also for Tomcats, Losi, 2 for 5, 29 yards and a touchdown to Austin Downs, which has both catches for 29 yards. For the Buckeyes, led on the ground with Alex Mount, 12 carries, 42 yards. Andrews, 6 carries, 29 yards. And Edwards, 2 for 4, 1 interception, 31 yards.
Buckeyes with a short kick. Of course, it's a free ball, and Terry Simmerly will pick it up back at the 24. And the Buckeyes will take him down right around the 28.
Yeah, Dakota Mason on that tackle for the Buckeyes. And I'll tell you, this right here will probably be the biggest series, defensive series for the Buckeyes right now. Giving up that touchdown right before the half. Tomcats got the ball coming out. Huge defensive series. The Buckeyes cannot go down 3 touchdowns this early in the game, or this late in the game.
First and 10, Tomcats on their own 28-yard line. Andrew Losi at quarterback, a receiver on each side, out of the eye. Justice Jenkins at tailback. And he'll take the handoff on the left side, and he'll take it out across the 30 and get it out to the 31-yard line and pick up a 3.
And pick up a 3 for Jenkins on the tackle, Donovan Ross, and also Walker Elliott. Jenkins, Buckeyes did a great job the first half, keeping him inside the tackles. Really had him down to around 30 yards until he broke that long touchdown run. So like I said, big series here, and so far Buckeyes coming out a little fired up.
2nd down and 7 for Trimble on their own 31. Lucy throws to Simmerly, and he's hit and dropped immediately right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like he might have lost a yard. It's awful close. Hey, nice job by Nungester and Elliott. They were right there on that spot pass.
So no gain on the play. They spot it at the 31-yard line of Trimble. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Tomcats. They lead 21-7 as we begin the second half of play. 10:50 to play, 3rd quarter.
Hey, not only was that good coverage, but I'll tell you got to give Terry Simmerly some credit there. He knew he was getting ready to get popped, and he was still able to hold on to that ball.
Andrew Lucy at quarterback, pitches it out to Jenkins. And Jenkins will be brought down at the 35, about 3 yards shy of a 1st down.
And Elliott on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And tell you, Jenkins, man, I tell you, he's really starting to feel the holes inside. You could really see he was kind of dancing around in there. And tell you, nice job up front. Now forcing the punt. This is exactly what the Buckeyes needed right here.
Cody Jones will punt it away for Trimble. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. Nice snap. Jones gets it away, a low liner up the field. Takes a Tomcat roll, picked up by Jeremy Warren. And he'll take it out to about the 45-yard line of the Buckeyes.
It was a nice stick in there by Lunsford. Warren, which is handling all the return duties.
There is a flag down at the Trimble 43.
Usually where that's at, it's either a hold on the Buckeyes or a push in the back.
So the Buckeyes will be backed up a little bit. The official will spot off 15 yards, and the Buckeyes will have it right around their own 30.
Tell you, the Buckeyes went from being in very good field position to start off the 3rd quarter possession, and now they're backed up inside their 30.
Personal foul called on Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes down by 14, 9:49 to play, 3rd quarter. So the Buckeyes got what they needed. They needed a stop on the Tomcats. They got it from the defense. Now the offense, of course, needs to get a drive together. Noah Andrews bust in the open field. Still going. Noah Andrews takes it to the Trimble 48-yard line.
And Downs trying to rip the ball out. He's trying to rip that ball out, and Andrews has such good balance, was able to carry him for about another 6 yards. Nice pickup by Noah Andrews.
1st and 10, Nelsonville-York at the Trimble 48. Hunter Edwards under center. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left. Handoff goes to Alex Mount, and he'll take it to the Trimble 43-yard line as he picks up about 5.
The Buckeyes ran that play earlier in the game, and once again, they show that action to the left, come back to the right side here with a nice little trap play for Mount, and like you said, that's a good, nice 5-yard game for Alex Mount.
Alex Mount was a freshman last year, rushed for over 1,000 yards out of the tailback spot for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and he did that in basically 7 games. He was injured for at least 3 of those games, so he has all kinds of potential, all kinds of speed once he gets the ball.
2nd and 5. Handoff, Jeremy Warren on the left side, and not much doing there. He's brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
Tanner Coons was all over that. He did a great job of forcing the running back to kick it outside, and the rest of the Tomcats was able to come in and make that tackle.
So the Buckeyes now facing a 3rd and 5. No gain on that play. Hunter Edwards gets the play from head coach Dave Boston and jogs out on the field to the Buckeye huddle. 8:10 to play in the third quarter. Trimble leading 21-7. Third down and 5 for the Buckeyes at the Tomcat 43. Jeremy Warren will split out wide right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand off Alex Mount. He's hit, and he'll be taken down close to the Trimble 40, but the Buckeyes will have a fourth down and about 2.5 yards to go.
Yeah, Jeremy Blake in on that tackle for Trimble, and Lunsford also on that tackle. Fourth down now and a long 2-3 yards for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Still plenty of time. Fourth down Buckeyes and about 2.5 yards to go. Need to get to the Trimble 38. Out of the power I. Warren in motion. Alex Mount with the handoff. And let's see. Buckeyes feel he got the first down.
Tell you, that's going to be really close too. Looking at that head official on the other side, and he has it marked almost right at the line, and this will definitely be a measurement for the officials here. And it is close.
And we will have a measurement. They'll bring the chains out. And it looks like first down Buckeyes with the nose of the ball.
Yeah, and that was about 3 inches all he had on that football. But what a series. Like I said, the Buckeyes have to get a touchdown here, try to get themselves back into this football game, being down by 2.
So first down and 10 Buckeyes at the Trimble 38. Again, Trimble leading 21-7. 7 minutes, 13 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes 2 receivers on each side. Edwards takes a snap, looking to throw. He's going to throw long towards Jeremy Warren. And it's going to be picked off by Justice Jenkins back at the 7-yard line. And a flag comes in. Jenkins across the 30. Takes it out to midfield. Spins away at the Buckeye 46 and then goes down at the 47. Again, there's a flag down.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have a hit in the back on the Tomcats back here at about the 20, about the 15, 16-yard line.
And we have an injury for the Tomcats. Hopefully that young man will be okay.
Yeah, I think it's Jenkins. I think he's just kind of maybe out of gas right now. Leg
Maybe
cramp.
Cramping up a little bit. We have a timeout on the field, 21-7. Tomcats leading, 6:46 to play, third quarter. Balk in the back called on Trimble on the interception return, so they will have the ball back on their own 8-yard line, first and 10. Justice Jenkins down. Looked like he was really cramping up badly. And
yeah, he was helped off the field. Like you said, it really looked like he had a pretty good cramp.
Hopefully that's all it is. Hand off to Simmerly on the right side, and he'll take it out to the Tomcat 14-yard line.
Noah Andrews on that tackle, and nice run there by Simmerly. Pick up a good 6 yards, bring up second down and 3 now for the Tomcats.
Six minutes, 20 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Trimble leading by 14. Again, the Buckeye defense needing a stop here. Maybe forcing a turnover of some kind.
Tell you, a turnover right now would be great, especially this deep in Buckeye territory.
Hand off to Simmerly, and he'll take it out to about the 17-yard line. He picks up a couple.
And that's Nungester coming up from his linebacker spot, making a tackle. And, we're going to see a lot of Terry Simmerly right now.
Third down and 1 for Trimble on their own 17.
I do see Jenkins. He's up and moving, trying to sprint a little bit over on the sidelines, trying to work those cramps out. And, like you said, it was hot earlier this evening. It's kind of cooled down a little bit, but hydration is so huge for these athletes.
Tomcats 3rd and 1 on their own 17, out of the eye. And handoff to Lunsford. He's got the first down and more as he takes it all the way out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 13.
Yeah, 13-yard gain, and And that's just a quick hitter there. I think maybe everybody's looking for Simmerly again, but Andrews with a nice tackle, keeping him from going the distance.
They spotted at the Trimble 31. It'll be a pickup of 14. Tomcats first down and 10. 5:20 to play third quarter. Trimble leading 21-7. Tomcats two receivers split out wide right, out of the eye. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Hand off to Simmerly, and he's hitting the backfield, trying to get away, but the Buckeyes will not allow it, and he's taken down for a loss.
Yeah, Dakota Mays on a stunt there, and I tell you, he was in the backfield right when Simmerly got the ball. Like I said, a loss of a couple yards. Bring up a second down and 12 now for the Tomcats.
Ball back on the Trimble 28-yard line. Second down and about 12 and a half yards to go for the Tomcats. Receiver split out on each side. Andrew Losey at quarterback, out of the eye. Quick pass over the middle, and it looks like a Buckeye defender got a hand on it.
Yeah, they faked that inside trap trying to draw that linebacker down, and it looked like Dakota Mays was able to get his hands up and knock that pass down.
So it brings up a third down and about 12 and a half yards to go for Trimble.
Yeah, Guthrie was the intended receiver. You know, like I say, he's 6'5". That's a good target for your quarterback.
.4:15 to play in the third quarter. Trimble leading 21-7. They have a third down now and about 12 and a half yards to go. Splitting out two receivers on each side. Losey takes a snap, bobbles it, looking to throw. Throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Thrown just a little bit behind Simmerly, and he nearly pulls it in.
Yeah, you're right. Just a little bit behind him, but man, I tell you, he almost caught that Mays from his linebacker spot all the way back on coverage, and man, Simmerly almost brought that in.
Brings up fourth down now and long for the Tomcats. Cody Jones will punt it away for Trimble, standing at the Tomcat 16.
The Buckeyes got exactly what they needed there. Fourth down now, forced to punt. Should get good field coverage or field position.
Punt is away. Takes a Trimble bounce, picked up by Jeremy Warren at the 39, and he'll get knocked down right around the 43 of the Buckeyes. Four minutes, 2 seconds to play in the third quarter. All the scoring came in the second quarter of play. The Buckeyes scored first to take a 7-0 lead in the second quarter, but then Trimble, 21 unanswered points, all coming in the second quarter.
Yeah, and you know, the Buckeyes, I know that's 21 points, but they've really, on the defensive side, outside of one big play, this game could be 7-7. Even 14-7 at worst. But the defense has really not played all that bad, but we've given up 21 points.
Timeout on the field. Again, 4 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the third quarter. 21-7 Tomcats. Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 43-yard line, out of the eye. The receivers split out on each side. Edwards takes a snap, hands it off to Alex Mount, straight up the middle, and he'll take it all the way out to the 49-yard line, picks up 6.
Yeah, he's tripped up by Coons, but similarly on the final tackle, and number 20, Jenkins, back on the field now for the Tomcats. Glad to see that. And once again, he's locked on Jeremy Warren.
Jeremy Warren comes in with the Buckeye play. Second down and 4. Buckeyes on their own 49. Hunter Edwards at quarterback as Warren goes in motion to the left. Handoff to Noah Andrews, trying to break away, and he'll take it down to the Trimble 44-yard line. That'll be a Buckeye first down.
Yeah, nice pickup, about 7-8 yards by Andrews, and he comes up limping a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if just cramps are setting in, on some of these athletes.
Buckeyes first down and 10. At the Trimble 44-yard line, the Tomcats leading by 2 touchdowns. 2:48 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes in the power I. Wearing in motion. Handoff to Noah Andrews, and he's tripped up immediately.
Yeah, Simmerly on the tackle, and of course Simmerly went low. He did what he was supposed to do. He went right down on Andrews' ankle, and he is coming out off the field limping.
So hopefully Noah Andrews will be okay. Limping pretty good as he comes off the field. So the Buckeyes second down and 10. Just inside the Trimble 45-yard line. We're in a motion to the left side. Pitch out to Alex Mount on the left side, cuts it up. Mount will take it down to the Trimble 37-yard line.
Hey, that's just another variety of the plays we can run off that motion play. We saw it earlier in the game, and Mount had a nice gain then, brought it back here. Nice 7-yard gain by Mount.
It looks like Noah Andrews may be cramping up as well. Buckeyes now facing a third down and about 3 at the Trimble 37. A minute 50 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes down by 2 touchdowns. Handoff, Alex Mount straight up the middle, and he's going to be just shy of a first down at the Trimble 35.
And he's brought down in there by Dakota Smathers.
He picks up 2, but the Buckeyes need 1 more to get that first down. Brings up 4th and 1.
We've talked about how well we thought the Buckeye D was doing with Jenkins, keeping him, inside. But I'll tell you what, inside those tackles, but the Tomcat D's done the same with Mount. They've kept him from getting that 12, that 15-yard gain. They've kept him, averaging right around 3-4 yards a carry.
4th and 1 for Nelsonville-York. Out of the I formation. And we have a timeout called by the Buckeyes. 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Trimble leading 21-7. Buckeyes 4th and 1 at the Trimble 35. Noah Andrews back in the game for the Buckeyes. Wearing in motion to the left side. Handoff to Andrews. And let's see, it looks like his forward progress got a first down.
I'll tell you, I think you're right, Jim. I think he did get the first down, but similarly, he was going with the motion, and that's where he was going no matter what. And he almost got him in the backfield.
He hit him quick and low, and Andrews limping off the field again. It looks like might be cramping up a little bit. But the Buckeyes did get the first down, a big first down at the Trimble 33-yard line. Clock running under 1 minute to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a huge first down for the Buckeyes. They got to keep this drive moving, and love to see them get a score here before the end of the quarter.
Now the power I. And Hunter Edwards keeps it himself after the fake to Alex Mount, but he's brought down for a loss of 1 back at the 34-yard line.
Dakota Smathers, up from his linebacker spot, was able to make a nice one-handed tackle on Edwards.
Aaron Davis coming in with the Buckeye play on second down and 11. 19 seconds to play. Clock running here in the third quarter. Again, Trimble leading 21-7. Buckeyes a receiver on each side. Hunter Edwards out of the shotgun. Looking to pass, he'll run a quarterback draw. And he's going to go down right around the 32-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 yards. And that will be the final play of the third quarter.
And Micah Couch put a nice hit on Edwards right there and kept him from getting a big gain.
At the end of 3 here at Boston Field, Trimble 21, Nelsonville-York 7. We begin the fourth quarter of play, the final 12 minutes with the Buckeyes at the Trimble 31 and a 3rd down and 7 situation. Buckeyes out of the tee. Handoff to Alex Mount around the right side, and he's going to be brought down for a minute there. It looked like Mount had a little daylight.
Tell you, it did. I was just getting ready to say he could go the distance, and tell you, out of nowhere, Lunsford comes up and makes that good tackle, and now we got a crucial 4th down and 3 here for the Buckeyes.
4th down and 3 for Nelsonville-York at the 26-yard line of the Tomcats. Jeremy Warren relays the play to quarterback Hunter Edwards. Fourth down and about 3. Edwards out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side looking to throw. Does so, and it's going to be incomplete to Alex Mount at the Trimble 23-yard line. So the Buckeyes turn it over on downs.
Okay, and downs on the coverage there. And like you said, turnover on downs here. And the Buckeyes D has to continue to step up here and try to force some sort of turnover. Definitely get their offense in some good field position.
11-13 to play in the game, 21-7 Trimble. The Tomcats take over on their own 26-yard line. Lucy takes the snap, pitches it out to Jenkins, brings it to this side, and he'll cross the 30 and take it to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Donovan Ross on that tackle along with Jacob Talbert.
Gain of about 6 yards for Justice Jenkins. Tomcats now want to work on that clock.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we saw any type of pass play out of the Tomcats that they don't really need to throw. Just eat up some clock here.
Second down and about 4 for the Tomcats. Out of the eye, 2 receivers on the left on their own 33. Handoff to Colin Lunsford. Buckeyes stack him up pretty quickly. And he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's a nice job up front by that defensive line of the Buckeyes. Elliott and Talbert up front. And now we got a short 3rd down and 1.
So 3rd down and 1 for Trimble on their own 36-yard line. 10 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Again, Trimble leading 21-7. And Trimble will take a timeout. 9:43 to play in the 4th quarter. 21-7. Trimble leading. Tomcats 3rd and 1 on their own 36-yard line. Andrew Losey at quarterback. And the ball's loose. The Tomcats, I believe, got it back, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. No gain on the play. And let's see what Trimble elects to do here, leading by 2 touchdowns and 9:20 to play, clock running. If they'll punt it away on 4th and 1 or if they'll go for it, it's back on their own 36-yard line. Looks like they will punt.
And I think that's a good move by Coach Ferris and the Tomcats. Run some clock here as much as you can and then punt it away. And your defense has been doing a good job and rely on your defense the rest of the game.
Of course, the Buckeyes need to stay on sides. That looks like they are going for it. Trimble rushes the line of scrimmage. Losey keeps it himself, and he's dropped. The Buckeyes have held. There is a flag down. I believe we had legal procedure also, but I believe this one the Buckeyes can decline and take the ball there.
And there was another fumble on the play. But, yeah, I mean.
And the Buckeyes will decline, and Nelsonville-York has held on downs at the Trimble 35.
Tell you that's.
And the Buckeyes will take over with 8:49 to play, trailing by 2 scores.
You couldn't ask for anything better right there. Defense did their job and put our offense right where they need to be.
Again, 8:49 to play in the 4th quarter. Trimble leading 21-7. Ball resting at the Trimble 36. still some discussion out there among the officials.
I'm wondering if they're questioning if it's a dead ball foul.
Of course, the official on this side was the one that threw the flag. And then he came in saying that Nelsonville-York was declining it. So I believe in his mind that he blew the whistle and threw the flag after the ball was snapped.
Right.
Now they got to get the chain set across the way after the discussion. Again, it's Buckeye football at the Trimble 36-yard line, first down and 10.
That really surprised me. I really thought we'd see Trimble punt the ball away, let their defense do what they've been doing a good bit of this game, and that's controlling the Buckeye offense. And this is just a great opportunity right now for the Buckeyes. We have to take advantage of this series right here.
Buckeyes out of the eye, two receivers on the right, one on the left. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. He hands off to Alex Mount, open field. Mount cuts it back across the 10-5, touchdown Buckeyes.
And just like that, one play, a costly fumble on the fourth down. Buckeyes right back in this football game.
Buckeyes trail by 8. And Garrett Maiden jogs in to attempt the point after touchdown. 8:40 to play in this game.
You know, and that's something that Tomcats have done good. I mean, they've done very good job of keeping Mount contained, and then one play like that, just like the Jenkins did to us, big touchdown for the Buckeyes.
Garrett Maiden, extra point is up, and it is good. 8:40 to play in the fourth quarter. The Buckeyes have pulled to within a touchdown. It's 21-14, Tomcats. Jeremy Wareham will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Terry Simmerly, Austin Downs back deep for the Tomcats.
That's a huge momentum swing now for the Buckeyes. Plenty of time left to go in this fourth quarter, and just down now by 7.
Warren tees it up and now backs up to kick it away. The approach and the kick, and it's knocked down by a nutman, and he dives on it. Smart play by that young man from Trimble back at the Tomcat 37.
That was actually Jenkins that just got on the ball. Like you said, that's a nice play there. Prevented any other fumbles or to happen for the Tomcats. Still gave them good field position. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
So the Tomcats 1st and 10. They lead by 7. 8:40 to play. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Two receivers split out wide right. Justice Jenkins at tailback. Losey rolls right, being pressured, and he's going to be sacked back at the 28, an 8-yard loss.
They had Jacob Talbert was all over that play, along with David Ray, and that's a huge play for the Buckeye defense right there. That's a minus yardage tackle of about 8 yards.
So to bring up 2nd and 18 for the Tomcats, back on their own 28.
Yeah, and I was just getting ready to comment that Downs, which had 7 catches in just a half at Athens, has only got 2 catches this whole game. So the Buckeye defense, Jeremy Warren, which has been locked on Downs almost all night, has done a great job.
They'll split out 2 receivers on each side. Losey looking to pass, throwing long on the far side. Buckeyes in coverage, and it falls incomplete. Nungester on the far side.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and Nungester didn't really even have to move a whole lot. He was already playing back in that position, and the ball just thrown really just right over his head. Nice coverage by Nungester.
So it brings up 3rd down and about 18 for the Tomcats. You got to watch the screens and the draws here.
Yeah, and we also have to watch possibly Jenkins moving over to that quarterback spot in that gun. He can do a lot of things. He's been running it, but I'll tell you what else. The kid, he does throw the ball very well.
Andrew Losey at quarterback. Tomcats out of the eye. 2 receivers on the right. 3rd and 18. and he hands it off on the draw. Justice Jenkins takes it to the outside. And Hunter Edwards will take him down about, no, they're going to spot it right at the first down. I thought he was brought down just short of it.
It looks like he's just going to get that first down. Nice open field tackle by Hunter Edwards. That's a huge 18-yard run by Justin Jenkins.
And it is a first down for Trimble on their own 46-yard line. .7:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Trimble leading by 7. Tomcats out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it off to Jenkins on the left side. Has some running room. Jenkins across the Buckeye 40, breaks a tackle, and he cuts it back up, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Justice Jenkins from 43 yards out.
Hey, just like that, two huge plays by Jenkins. Puts the Tomcats up again by 2 scores.
27-14, Trimble with the lead. 7:07 to play in the game. Buckeyes had him at 3rd and 18, and Jenkins picks up the first down. And then he runs it in from about 43, 44 yards out for a touchdown.
And what we forget is he was just out of the game for a good series or 2 due to cramps. So nice recovery by Justin Jenkins.
Timeout on the field, 27-14, Trimble in the lead, 7:07 to play. Justice Jenkins will attempt the point after touchdown. Austin Downs holding, and they're going to fake it. Option play, pitch out to Jenkins, breaks a tackle, and it looked like he was down, and they will now blow the whistle and say that Jenkins was down back at the 18-yard line.
Hey, I'm really surprised that the Tomcats would come back with a fake, on an extra point like that. Nice job by the Buckeye defense. They were all over it. Nice job.
So the Buckeyes trail by 13. The Tomcats leading 27-14, 7:07 to play. Bryce Guthrie will kick it away for the Tomcats. Buckeyes with Jeremy Warren back deep. The approach by Guthrie and the kick will be taken by Jeremy Warren back at the 18-yard line, brings it to this side. Now cuts it up, and he'll be knocked down at the 37-yard line of Nelsonville-York.
Hey, once again, nice return by Jeremy Warren. Blake and Simmerly on that tackle, and Buckeyes decent field position here, 1st and 10 at about the 38-yard line.
6:53 to play in this game. Buckeyes down by 13. Buckeyes still a couple timeouts remaining. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff to Alex Mount, and he'll take it out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 3.
They had Lunsford on that tackle, along with number 72, which is T.J. Spears. For the Tomcats, and a gain of 3 yards. And
second down and 7 for the Buckeyes on their own 40. Again, 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Buckeyes out of the eye. Edwards back to pass, throws, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage and knocked down by the Tomcats.
I'll tell you, Couch at that defensive end, and I believe he's got to be around 6'4".
6'6", 220.
There you go. He did what you're supposed to do. Got those hands up. There's going to be a quick slant over there to Jeremy Warren. Nice job by Couch getting the hands up.
So the Buckeyes now a 3rd and 7 on their own 40-yard line. Again, the Buckeyes down by 13 with 6:16 to play in the game. No, Andrews limping pretty good at that fullback position. Hand off to Alex Mount. And Mount driving forward.
Close.
He's close to first down. He may have picked it up.
I tell you, I mean, he was really close to that first down mark, and I think at this point, we're definitely going to be going for it here. But, man, that was a nice run by Alex Mount.
It will bring up a fourth down and about a yard, just short of a yard to go. Buckeyes on their own 46. Clock running, 5:44 to play in the game.
Like I said, Andrew's still limping, fighting off those cramps.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Andrews takes the handoff. He's hit immediately, and I believe the Tomcats have held on downs.
Yeah, it looks like he loses about a yard.
And Trimble will take over at the Nelsonville-York 45-yard line with 5:25 to play, and the Tomcats leading by 13.
Dakota Smathers comes off the bottom of that pile, and nice job him coming in that linebacker spot, making that tackle.
Andrew Losey jogs back out on the field. Quarterback for the Tomcats. First down and 10, Trimble at the Buckeye 45. The receiver on each side, but the Tomcats are probably going to pound it right at the Buckeyes. It's Justice Jenkins on the left side, breaks a tackle, spins away, and breaks another tackle across the Buckeye 20, the 10. And let's see. And they say touchdown Tomcats.
Tell you what they did right there well, the Tomcats. The Buckeyes looked like they had a monster on, and he was on the short side here, and they ran away from him and kind of outnumbered. We do have a Buckeye down, but
looks like it's Jacob Talbert, and hopefully he's okay. We have an injury timeout with Trimble now leading 33-14 with 5:13 to play. Bryce Guthrie will attempt the point after touchdown. Austin Downs will hold. Good snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-14, Tomcats in the lead with 5:13 to play in the game. Bryce Guthrie will kick it away for the Tomcats. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. Squib kick up the middle of the field. And Alex Mount will cover it up right around the 32.
Hey, Buckeyes got to have some big plays and got to have them quick now.
Buckeyes down by 20. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to play. The Buckeyes will have it on their own 31-yard line. Sounds like a good one going on Logan. Late in the game, it's 35-35, Logan and Lancaster.
And that's going to be the last matchup of those two schools. And like you said, a good matchup there.
Edwards back to pass, looking to throw on the right side. He's got Dakota Mays out at the Buckeye 38-yard line, a gain of about 7.
Nice.
Second down and 3.
Nice protection by the Buckeye offensive line, and we're going to have to see a little bit more of that, and the Buckeyes are going to have to kind of speed things up a little bit here. And
second down and 3 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York on their own 38-yard line, out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Edwards on a slant, and it's knocked down by a defensive lineman of the Tomcats.
Yeah, Jeremy Warren, pass was intended for him, and once again, the Tomcats get them big hands up there, knock that pass down, and Third down and 3 now for the Buckeyes.
4:27 to play in the fourth quarter. Trimble 34, Nelsonville-York 14. Again, the Buckeyes led this game 7-0 in the second quarter, but of course the Tomcats have outscored the Buckeyes 34-7 the rest of the way since then. Third and 3. Hand off to Alex Mount, takes it to the right side, breaks the tackle. Alex Mount across the 40 of Trimble, the 35, the 30, and he'll be taken down right around the 23.
And that was a nice power run there by Alex Mount. Get pushed out by Blake and Kuhn, or by Downs.
About a 39-yard pickup.
Hey, and he got hit probably 9-10 yards downfield and ran through that, kept them feet going. That's a nice run by Alex Mount.
First and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 23 of the Tomcats. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Again, the Buckeyes down by 20. Buckeyes splitting out a receiver to each side. Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver. Chased out of the pocket, and he'll go down. And that will go down as a sack, as it's a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, Cody Carroll on tackle, and Edwards almost spun out of that. But Lunsford and Carroll on that tackle, and no gain on that play.
3 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the game. 34-14, Tomcats on top. Buckeyes out of the eye, 2 receivers on the right. Edwards takes the snap, looking to throw, and nearly picked off by the Tomcats.
Yeah, Guthrie once again was up. It's going to be another quick slant to Warren, knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes now with a third down and about 10 to go. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to play. Walker Elliott comes in with the Buckeye play. Third down and about 10 for Nelsonville-York. Out of the eye. Edwards hands it off to Alex Mount on a draw play, and he'll take it down to the 20.
And Dakota Smathers on that tackle. So we got a crucial fourth down here and 6 now for the Buckeyes.
Clock running, 2:48 to play in the game. Again, the Tomcats up 34-14. Buckeyes with a fourth down. Fourth down, about 6.5 yards to go. Buckeyes on the Trimble 20. Splitting out a receiver on each side, out of the eye. Edwards back to pass, being rushed, throws over the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete. And the Tomcats have held on down.
Yeah, and he was being pressured in there by Dakota Smathers again, and I think it forced Hunter to throw the ball short.
So Trimble will take over, just 2:23 to play in the game, and the Tomcats leading the Buckeyes by 20. Tomcats with the receiver on each side, out of the eye. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Hands it off to Justice Jenkins. Takes it on the left side. Nice run by Justice Jenkins. He's off and running across the Buckeye 40, the 30.
But there we do have a flag way back here at the line of scrimmage. I think there's a hold or push in the back on the wideout.
He does take it in for the score, but as you said, a flag is down back at the Trimble 21-yard line.
I tell you, the official on that side threw it early. I think what happened was our outside corner come crashing in, and I think that wideout on that side kind of pushed him in the back. Just It's too bad for Jenkins. That's an 80-yard touchdown run called back.
Two minutes, 7 seconds to play in the game, 34-14. They'll spot it back right around the Trimble 10-yard line, 10.5-yard line.
I think that's the fourth penalty on the night for the Tomcats.
Brings up about 1st and 20 now for the Tomcats. Terry Simmerly at tailback. Handoff straight up the middle to the fullback. Takes it out to the 17-yard line, picks up about 7.
They had Smathers on the carry, and he's brought down in there by number 75 of the Buckeyes, and that's Skylar Canner.
Clock running, 1:43 to play in the game. The Tomcats leading by 20.
Looks like we do have an official timeout on the field.
Second down and about 13 for the Tomcats on their own 17-yard line. Receivers split out on each side for Trimble. Tomcats out of the eye. Andrew Losey at quarterback. Hands it off to Simmerly. And he'll take it out to about the 25-yard line of Trimble.
And Canner again in on that tackle. Like I said, Simmerly, the ball carrier, he'll pick up a good 4 yards.
Clock running under 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. The Tomcats up by 20 with a third down and about 7. Buckeyes next week will be right here at Boston Field. They'll host Newark Catholic. And
once again, Newark Catholic, like the Tomcats, deep playoff run last year in Division 5 or 6. So back-to-back playoff teams for the Buckeyes.
3rd and 7 for the Tomcats. Hand off to Terry Simmerly. Goes to the outside, and it looks like he may have a first down. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like he's got a first down for the Tomcats. Next week, Trimble will have their home opener. They'll host the Belpre Golden Eagles at Gloucester Stadium.
And Belpre, which over the last year has made huge strides. They're a much better program than they were a few years ago. But Trimble starting off right where they stopped last year. Nice offensive production for the Tomcats tonight.
Clock running down under 10 seconds. Trimble with a first down and 10, and they need not run another play, and it looks like they will not. And that will do it. Here at Boston Field, Trimble defeats Nelsonville-York 34-14.
Tomcats come away with a victory night over the Buckeyes. Some stats, unofficial stats for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes led on the ground by Alex Mount, 23 carries, 161 yards, touchdown for Alex. Andrews, 13 carries, 50 yards and a touchdown. Edwards through the air, 3 of 11, 2 interceptions, 38 yards. Warren on 2 of those receptions for 31 yards.
Once again, the final score here in the season opener between Nelsonville-York and Trimble at Boston Field. It was the Tomcats of Trimble 34 and the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York 14. For Nathan Fox on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.